The Queen.
The Queen. We remain a European nation, our history marked by shared experience, our societies shaped by common values, our economies interdependent, and our security indivisible. As I said in my speech in Florence, the UK will remain unconditionally committed to maintaining Europe's security. And the comprehensive new economic partnership we seek will underpin our shared commitment to open economies and free societies in the face of those who seek to undermine them.
I've heard that Frankfurt is nice this time of year. In fact, any time of year.
In a recent speech, President Putin said that while the interests of states do not always coincide, strategic gains cannot be made at the expense of others. When a state fails to observe universal rules of conduct and pursues its interests at any cost, it will provoke resistance and disputes will become unpredictable and dangerous. I say to President Putin, I agree, but it is Russia's actions which threaten the international order on which we all depend. I want to be clear about the scale and nature of these actions. Russia's illegal annexation of Crimea was the first time since the Second World War that one sovereign nation has forcibly taken territory from another in Europe. Since then, Russia has fomented conflict in the Donbass, repeatedly violated the national airspace of several European countries, and mounted a sustained campaign of cyber-espionage and disruption. This has included meddling in elections and hacking the Danish Ministry of Defence and the Bundestag, among many others. It is seeking to weaponise information, deploying its state-run media organisations to plant fake stories and photoshopped images in an attempt to sow discord in the West and undermine our institutions. So I have a very simple message for Russia. We know what you are doing, and you will not succeed, because you underestimate the resilience of our democracies, the enduring attraction of free and open societies, and the commitment of Western nations to the alliances that bind us.
London is nicer. Always nicer.
So we will take the necessary actions to counter Russian activity. But this is not where we want to be, and not the relationship with Russia we want. We do not want to return to the Cold War or to be in a state of perpetual confrontation. So whilst we must beware, we also want to engage, which is why in the coming months the Foreign Secretary will be visiting Moscow. For there is another way.
Prime Minister, just like you, we want a good deal that works for Britain
and it includes continuing to step up our efforts to respond to the desperate plight of Rohingyas, brought home to us again on our TV screens so graphically today, with heartbreaking images of young children emaciated and pleading for help. This is a major humanitarian crisis which looks like ethnic cleansing, and it is something for which the Burmese authorities, and especially the military, must take full responsibility.